you are becoming the person that everyone wants to be with. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, and I'm getting with this Ace of Wands that a lot of people find you really, really attractive right now. Okay, that is currently the tea that is on you. So I feel like maybe you have are going through a glow up, or you have been going through a glow up, and that is causing a lot of suitors or people who have kind of been watching you from afar to kind of come out the woodwork and start like talking to you again. You may notice a lot of people staring at you. You may notice you've been getting treated a lot nicer and stuff like that after you kind of glowed up a little bit, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's just society that we kind of just live in. And I feel like people are just kind of wondering like how are you able to kind of like how are you kind of handling all this new attention that you're drawing to yourself, because maybe you were not getting a lot of that attention in the past. We also have the King of Cups that came out, and I feel like with this King of Cups, I feel like the tea on you is that a lot of people are noticing that the self-love that you put into yourself, or like the energy that you put into yourself, is definitely starting to show on you. So I feel like maybe this is from people who you probably have cut off, or people that you don't really talk to a lot or distance yourself from. I feel like you were kind of giving a lot of energy to these people, a lot of your time, a lot of your effort, a lot of your money as well. And I feel like once you kind of realize that, it wasn't really reciprocated or appreciated, you started putting that all into yourself, and you kind of glowed up into that kind of this King of Cups energy. And people are kind of noticing that and being like, wow, I feel like, they finally realize their worth, or they finally, like, people are kind of finally noticing that you're realizing your worth. Okay, because I feel like maybe people realize their worth and they're hoping that you didn't, so that they can keep taking some energy from you. But I feel like once you did that, end game. Okay. We have the Three of Pentacles. I feel like the tea on you right now is that people are kind of noticing how like kind of multi-talented you are, or multifaceted. I feel like you do a lot of different things, but I like it like in a good way. Not like a jack of all trades, but like I feel like you kind of master a lot of different things. So I feel like people are kind of seeing you as someone who has definitely multiple streams of income. You could be doing something creative, but then you also have like a corporate job, or like you do something on social media, but you also have like a business on the side as well. So I feel like people are just seeing you kind of like in this entrepreneurial type of energy, and they're kind of wanting to know like your tips and tricks as well, because I feel like there's people who are starting to look up to you and want to kind of know your way to success. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Five of Cups. There is a lot. Okay, there's like there's something going on here. Okay, this regards, I feel like this is regarding your past. I feel like this is someone, it could be an ex, it could be a group of people, but there's a lot of like deceptive energy, or people talking about you in the past. A lot of people regret doing you dirty, or a lot of people regretting not being in your life right now. And I feel like these people are like either watching you on social media, or they're watching you anywhere else where you are like either posting or doing whatever. And I feel like there's like a lot of negative energy that's surrounding, like not you, but surrounding these people. And I feel like you either recently left a certain environment, or left a group of people, and they were trying to kind of make you a scapegoat for the negative energy that was happening within this group or environment. And as soon as you left, the negative energy was still there. So it's like they couldn't really blame you for the negative energy, because they were only creating it themselves. And I feel like they're starting to kind of realize like, wait, it's us. Because I feel like you're out here thriving, you're doing your thing, but these people are still stuck and still fighting with each other, still doing like all this like weird things to each other, and bringing each other down. And they're noticing that it's literally detrimental to themselves and to their mental health and everything like that, and you're out here just like thriving, and they're like, wait, how are they out there thriving when we thought that they were like the negative energy that was happening within this environment, within this group or whatever. But it was not you, it was them. I feel like you were kind of like either like the peacemaker, or you were kind of the person that would try to keep everything kind of aligned, like you were like the glue. And I feel like after you left, everything just kind of fell apart. Okay.